just go with it. Fade out. I started when I went to school at 8. I'm Luciano Cusack. I'm a singer-songwriter. I play mostly piano-based music. I sing. I also used to play the bassoon. I started out from a classical beginning. So that's where I started playing piano and bassoon, but sadly the bassoon has not made it this far in my music making. I think a lot of my music comes out in two different ways depending on the mood that I'm writing it in. It can be quite sort of bipolar in a sense that sometimes I could be writing a soppy ballad that's very much sort of REM based, and I can also write something when I'm in a happy mood that can come off quite corny, quite cheesy. I think that's the great thing. I think more and more artists as well these days are just sort of going into whatever music they like. They're not necessarily sticking to one genre. They just start on a new name, writing other music. So I'm keeping my options open, but at the moment I'd say quite love-based, ballady music. Go overnight. Lone streets, I'll be walking. I think some of the coolest people in the world are musicians. Like, as in, I think people like, you know, the people that had the real swagger that went with the music, I think. And I feel cold, and I just want you to come home. Despite what people say, I'm just putting on a face to take away the pain. Freddie Mercury on stage, like being able to control like thousands and thousands and thousands of people, and just literally they're waiting for his every word. And if I could even get to like half the size of that, that would be like amazing. Lovely. Well, considering this is the first thing I've got from did this morning, I think it went pretty well. But looking forward to later, get the zoots out, get some drinkies out, do a proper mix. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. So I started off producing really when I was quite young. I started off when I was about 14, 15. Started off like a lot of people do, making stuff like trap beats. Terrible. But you know, they have their place. They helped me sort of progress with what I wanted to do. And then when I was maybe in like, had to be maybe 15, I discovered the wonderful world of UKF on YouTube. And that sort of opened me up to all of these genres of heavy music, which I hadn't really heard before. So I got really into that, and I really liked dubstep for a while. So as you would think, as a young teenager, I tried to make dubstep. Didn't go well.
But in the end, I thought, if I'm DJing this, why am I not producing it as well? So I started doing that, and at the moment, I'm finding I've got a bit more liquid flavour with that kind of thing. Yeah. A lot more melodic kind of pianos. I do want to go for some heavy stuff, but that's further along the line. That's more of a sort of progression kind of thing. And also, I mean, as a lot of producers would say, at least with ultimately the reason I want to produce is I've just got a love for music. Like, that's what I really like. I've been playing music since I was in primary school. I've been playing music since I was a wee little boy. I started off playing the guitar when I was about 6. Then I moved on to playing the violin a bit in primary school for about 2 years. Didn't really like it though. And then in secondary school, went to do some performance stuff and was in a band. It was part of my diploma. And then, yeah, from there progressed into the production. And I think it's all naturally sort of streamlined through, as I've grown up, the different things that I like to do. And at the moment, it is the drum and bass, and there's a big scene for it, really, and that's probably all I've got to say on it, really. Brilliant. That's what it's all about.
So my name is Jamie Dove. I'm primarily a drummer, but I play other instruments such as like guitar and keys, a little bit of bass. And yeah, I've just been a musician for most of my life. Music, well, as I've just kind of said, music has been around for most of my life. It kind of means everything. Especially instrumental music that managed to tell a story. That really inspires me to get better at making music so that one day I can do similar things. I can make instrumental music that speaks to people. Cool, I don't really tend to think of the future too much. I prefer to sort of live in the present and just sort of work on being as prepared as possible for any opportunity that comes along. Well, I enjoy it a lot. I don't know, it's just kind of always been a part of my life since I picked it up. And it's just kind of stuck there. I've never really latched onto anything as much as I have with music. So I kind of want to pursue a career in it, and it's just what makes me happy. So to get a career out of music would be brilliant.
Yeah, that's about it.
The girl on the window is smiling back at me. She think I'm worthy, or you just got something stuck in my teeth. Her eyes are faded and she looks like she's got a story to tell. Oh, her face is worried and she needs someone to help.
What's this thing for?
That's a white balance.
Oh.
You make the boys miss
So someone's furiously calling me.
You're my tangerine dream. Just needed you to be caring about something, 'cause I got some loving, but